everyone, it's Eve Angeline here at etrailer, and today we're going to be taking a look at our Inno Shaper Roof Cargo Basket right here on our 2015 Toyota 4Runner. So you have your 4Runner and you're ready for adventure, but what if you want to carry some extra cargo, not inside of your vehicle, but on top of it or outside of it? That could be cargo that's for in the rain, in the snow. They might be muddy, they might be dirty, or they just might be large and you don't want to have to find a space for them inside your 4Runner. So this is our Inno Shaper Roof Cargo Basket. This is going to create an almost platform basket on your vehicle. It's going to help you fully maximize your roof cargo space. And on a personal note, doesn't it look pretty on our 4Runner? So comparing this with other roof cargo baskets, this is a little bit of a different design. So there's roof trays and there's roof baskets. Usually, the tray would be a flat tray, creates a lot more space. You have that open width, but then you also don't have the sidewalls that basket has. A basket usually has taller sidewalls. That way you can secure your cargo on the inside and you're not worried about it falling out. Here, we kind of get a blend of the both. If you want a little bit more cargo security, you want those taller sidewalls just to make you feel better, I definitely recommend checking out our other roof baskets. The one from Rhino-Rack is a really good one, the Rhino-Rack Steel Basket. But this is what you want to use if you want to maximize your space as well as keep your basket on your vehicle. So let's take a look at some of the specs. So let's talk about how much cargo can fit in this roof basket, especially with it being on our 4Runner. One thing I noticed is that this is almost a perfect fit for the width of the 4Runner's roof. Your interior dimensions are about 39¼ inches wide. Notice how it fits from inside the rails from one side to the other. In fact, you need a minimum 50-inch crossbar width in order to carry this. So if you have the factory crossbars, this actually won't fit around those factory crossbars because there won't be enough bar length. So I do recommend using this with aftermarket crossbars. For the length of the basket, it's going to be 46 inches long. It requires at least 20-inch crossbar space. So since you have raised rails on your 4Runners, no worry about that. Just make sure that it's spread out far enough. And with it being 46 inches long as well, notice how we can easily open up our hatch and no worries about clearance between the top of our hatch, our back of our basket, all good right there. So that's a pretty good amount of space when it comes to your cargo. If you have larger, bulkier cargo, definitely gonna be useful there. Now, one thing about that though is just remember you have 110-pound weight capacity. So it's actually a little bit lower than some of our other steel cargo carriers. But on the other hand, it's also lighter than some of our steel cargo carriers. This is made of aluminum and weighs only 17.6 pounds. So the basket is made of a rust-proof anodized aluminum, which gives it its lightweight properties. It also has this anti-corrosive finish. So everything is designed to just leave this basket on your roof. Notice how we have the edges angled. That's because it's going to be a little bit more aerodynamic without any cargo on it. Also, as you load your cargo, you can use them as kind of ramps just to get them into the basket. So since you're leaving this out in the elements, you have your rain, you have your sun, you have your snow, you want to make sure that your basket is corrosive resistant. This kit is going to include everything you need in order to install this basket. In fact, I'll guide you through the install process in a bit. This installs around square crossbars. What I'm using are the Inno square crossbars. They're going to be 1¼ inch in width and 1 inch in height. If you have Aero crossbars that have a T-track system, check out the Inno Shaper that's channel mounted. That's going to fit around that. What's not included with this kit though are the straps I'm using. I definitely recommend using what I use, which is the etrailer cam buckle straps. You can get them as a pair, strap your cargo down. Another thing I'm using is our Moki door step right here. So this clips right into your door and gives you that extra height, that extra traction, allows you to strap down your cargo, get all the extra height and traction to be safe as you mount or load and unload your cargo basket. This is also what I used to install our basket. So let's take a look at that. So the first step is to assemble your basket or your tray. Once it's all assembled, you then place it onto your crossbars. Remember that your crossbars need to be at least 20 inches apart from one crossbar to the other crossbar. But once you have them on there, you get to kind of figure out what's the best position for it, if you need to move it forward or back, and then take note of where your stays or your towers are. You have two options for your mounting hardware. You can have it attached to the outside or to the inside of your stay. In our case here, since our stay is so large and it comes up to the edge, we are going to install it on the inside. Here's what our mounting hardware looks like. So note all the different parts to it. We have our clamp, which goes around our square crossbars. We have our tabs and our plate. On top of that plate is going to be another plate, a flat washer, and then a split washer. So what you want to do is use the included hex tool and take those off first, and then note where your tab and your plate are now. So to install your mounting hardware, you can only go tab first. So depending on whether you want to install it with it on the inside or on the outside is where you start. So you can't go the other way. The tracks on the inside won't let you. And then since we are going to install it on the inside, I'm going to put the tab over here from the back. So just bring this through and then forward. With all 4 mounting brackets ready, you're then going to loosen the knob in order to swing the lever on our square bracket down. Then this is going to go over your crossbar and then tighten back down. So once you are placed over your crossbar, there's 2 things you may have to do. If your mounting hardware is on top of your stay, you have these included rubber pieces. Those are going to stick onto the top of your stay and provide a little bit of a cushion there. Now if you don't have it on top of your stay, perfectly fine, just skip that step. Now bring that knob back over and then tighten it down on all 4 sides. With your mounting brackets tightened down, you're then going to install the plates. So remember where you removed them earlier, you're going to kind of put them back into place, and since these are rectangular plates, you want to make sure that they are facing the correct way. So make sure that they are lengthwise as you put them on, and then don't over tighten them, just enough to flatten your split washer. So tightening down these bolts is going to be kind of tricky because it's a very small bolt and a very small tool and very little clearance beside your tower, so just keep that in mind and devote some time to that. But once all 4 bolts are tightened down and you just double check that everything is nice and secure, that's it for the install process. So my personal thoughts about this cargo basket here on our 4Runner is I do like how the shape of it really matches the rails that we have on our 4Runner. It has a very nice look. It's very aerodynamic, very low profile. But you need to make sure that you have the right cargo to match the right basket. So here, what's good about this basket is it has a lot of cargo space. It allows you to carry your larger, bulkier items very easily. The downside to this basket though is it takes up pretty much all of your roof space on your 4Runner. If you want to carry other accessories, what if you also want to carry a bike rack? What if you also want to carry a kayak on your vehicle? I would recommend a thinner roof basket that won't take up as much space and still allow you to carry all those things. So remember, in this video we went over the different pros, we went over the different cons of this basket. Hopefully it helped you out with choosing the correct basket for your cargo, for your journeys, for your adventure, and for your 4Runner. And that's a look here at our Inno Shaper Roof Cargo Basket right here on our 2015 Toyota 4Runner. My name is Eve Angeline and I hope you enjoyed the journey.